Go. Hello, it's been a while. Been dealing with rain and a whole bunch of other stuff. We got a lot done, I think, since the last time. Kind of did progress, video or pictures or anything like that. We started working on the post columns here and the beams. That's a long process. We got to plane individual pieces down, stain them, poly them before we're putting them up, before we're putting them up. So that's kind of ongoing progress. We started with the extended eave trim of our metal, all of our metal for the roof came. So I'm slowly putting the extended eaves on there so I could get the underlayment kind of overlapping the top of that, just so that water kind of sheds off. And then once I get that underlayment down, we can start installing the steel, which is exciting. So yeah, a lot of progress on the outside, tons of progress on the inside. I'll have to make some more videos showing all that progress. It's the end of the weekend, so I might not get too much work done during the week, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. All right, so it's been a while since I've made videos or update videos, I guess. We've just been working non-stop. So gonna try and show a couple of things that we've done so far to kind of get everybody back up to speed. I'll probably break this video up and chunk it into different other videos based off of what I'm showing and stuff. But yeah, so it's been a while. I guess let's get into it. So like, got the second floor joists and underlayment on. I believe that will be the end of one video. But we've also got a door in. Of course, we got the windows. Those were there. Chimney, those were there. What else we got? So we're working on some posts here. These are columns for the porches, and I'll go into those in a little bit more detail. We've got the garage doors are done. Got a couple of doors up. The main thing that we've been working on for the past month or so is the roof underlayment. We've got some metal here that'll go up on the roof. We haven't installed the roof yet, but I'll make a whole video on that whole progress. That's going to be a long one, just because it's going to take us a while. Yeah. So to show kind of what we've got done so far, we've got a couple of the doors in. Got a door there and a door there. That one's not been stained or polyed yet. That one has some stain and a little bit of poly. Rachel's still got to go back and touch up some stain, and then add some poly, add another coat of poly on there. But we went ahead and installed this one. It'll be easier for her to stain and poly the rest of them with them being hung. That's why that one over there is not finished yet, because she's just going to stain and poly with it being hung. So kind of what we did with the door was we've got custom jambs here, because our walls are so thick with the barn door style or whatever. This is like from here to here is like an 8.5. So no standard size there. So we had to basically make them custom. I took these PVC boards here, cut them down to size, and then just created the door stop here with the little notch that we kind of on the table saw notched on the back side of there that allowed these to slide in. We got the sill plates custom made for our width. And then I basically just took this metal here, this aluminum, to build that sill pan. And I think I've got one over here that I am in the process of making. But it's basically just this aluminum flashing here. It's a little dirty. It's just aluminum flashing here that bend up about 3/4 on the back side. And the other ones I've been bending down the front side, but this door right here is a little different. So still figuring out that, how I'm gonna bend that up. But yeah, about an inch or two on the side, bend up, 3/4 inch on the back, bend up, and then whatever's left over will get bent down, just so that any water that might get behind that door sill will drain out. We've put that on a slope, like a very, very slight slope, but enough for the water to drain out if it need to be. And then we basically put some caulking down on the bottom of it, and then through the sill plate there on top, and then put the jambs on to kind of hold it in place. The doors came without any hinges or anything routed out of it, so we routed those out custom. We put 4 hinges on it. Might be overkill, but this door is heavy AF. You can hear it listen to it shut. It's pretty damn solid. So we needed all 4 hinges there. We've got a couple of jigs from the store to help us install all those hinges and put them in the right placement. I had to cut out the holes for the door handles. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, this one still needs a second coat, a little touch up of stain, and another poly. Here's one of the doors without anything on it. It's Naughty Alder. It's gorgeous without stain, but man, when we add that stain on there, it's beautiful. So same process here. Jambs made out of PVC. I still got to go in and get the reveal perfect. You can see this side's not installed yet, so I just got to go through and get the reveal on there and finish it up. But Rachel still got to stain that one. So yeah, doors are coming along. Some of the other things that we've been working on are the porch posts or porch columns and beams. Rachel's already stained and polyed a couple of them. There's some out here. You can see that stain and poly in the sunlight. It's gorgeous. It's got like this coppery kind of color to it. When the sun hits it, it's nice. Same thing with this guy. So we got a couple of them up. We got some of the beams up too. I need to put this one up so I can start working on the gable end here, so I could finish putting the sheathing up on there. And I'll show you what I mean by that, because we got one on the back side as well that we've somewhat finished. But yeah, this is one of the bigger ones that we've got to do. And we got to plane all those guys down. We thought we were going to be smart and save money by getting unfinished columns. But we got to plane them down to 5.5, and I think they're at 6 now. So it takes roughly 30 to an hour to plane one column down, one 10-foot column down. Those 16-footers are going to be a beast. I might actually just cut those down to the size that I need, and then plane them. But we've got our planing station set up over there. Yeah, it's a long process, so hence not much video there. All right, so here is the outside overhang that we created. Basically, it's just a couple of those 6x6 columns that I cut up to make that little gable end there. I still need to go and create the back part. I need to create the back part that the purlins will attach to. I think I'm going to work on that a little bit today, but that'll kind of extend out. It'll extend out here. It'll extend out here about 18 inches. Put the zip sheathing on top of that, and then the underlayment, and then the roof when we get to that part. But yeah, it'll cover and protect this door here so we don't get a lot of rain on it. Another great day out here at the property. Humid as hell, but sun was kind of hidden behind some clouds, which is great. No wind, so very muggy, but got a lot done. Got more done on the overhang here. I got basically the area where the joist hangers are going to go, and I put in some metal brackets there where the purlins are going to go across. Got the purlins cut as well, so tomorrow early morning before work I might get out here and hang those and get all those attached, and then hopefully ready for some sheathing on top of it. Also got some of the roof marked out for where the panels are going to go. Got a better idea. Probably gonna have to wait until this weekend to get those panels on, maybe tomorrow night depending on what Rachel's got going on, but we'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. And now I'm just going through and installing the purlins there, just setting them on the brackets, the angled brackets, and then screwing them in with some lag bolts, and then I'll come back through with the joist hangers and secure those back sides. Once the purlins are attached, I'm just going through and putting some support boards there so I can get the subfascia installed. Doing it yourself, I found this was the best way, just kind of screwing some boards under the bottom parts of those purlins and to rest the subfascia on. Allows you to kind of install those yourself. And now I'm just measuring and cutting the side subfascia boards and installing those as well. And with the subfascia all done, it's time to start installing the zip. Same process it was on the roof, just putting it up there, nailing it down, and then coming back around with some zip tape and taping that all up. So I'm pretty sure here the sun was getting way too damn hot on that one side of the house, so I switched over to working on the door jams for this door here, basically just getting it to where the reveal was good and it would shut and open properly. Now here I am just kind of transferring the heights of that one beam over to the other side and installing the beam to match. Alright, another awesome day out here at the property. Don't mind the sweaty mess. It's hot and humid, and very hot and humid. So a good amount of work today. I was able to put up this other beam here to match the one that's over there. Now I could start working on the, oh, it's not a very good view, but now I could start working on the actual gable end of this front porch. So I'm gonna flip around the camera so I'll show everything. So there's the one beam that I had on before. Here is the second beam that I just put up today. And now I could start working on this actual arch here in the near future. What else did I do today? All right, another thing got done today was finished up this door jamb. I was able to get that in there. Got the reveal looking fairly decent. I'll clean that up once I get the actual jamb or the door stops in there. Rachel can go ahead and stain and poly this one now, so we'll make that one look good. Let's see, what else did we get done today? All right, another thing got done today, was able to finish this overhang, this gable part of the overhang. Kind of looks like a mushroom, like a Mario mushroom when I look at it this way. But it'll look better once I get the steel on there and then it's stained. I got the purlins on there, I got the subfascia, got the zip sheathing on top. Was hoping to get the drip edge on there, but I'll try and do that in the morning when it's cool and the sun's not beating down on me. And then after that, it'll be the underlayment, and then I might start with this little guy, practice on putting up the standing seam. And yeah, looking forward to that. That'll be awesome, because then we could start on the roof and get that whole thing buttoned up. So yeah, a lot of work done today. We'll see how tomorrow goes. All right, now I am working on putting the drip edge on there. I wanted to put that on before I put the underlayment on, because like I said, for the roof part of it, it's so that that underlayment kind of overlays over the top of that drip edge, so like the water will kind of just go over the top of it. Sometimes it's done to where the underlayment is underneath that drip edge, and then another sheet of underlayment kind of goes over that drip edge and goes to the underlayment itself. So it like doubles the underlayment there. I could have done it that way, and I mean that's probably the right way to do it, but this way it does the same thing with less material, I guess. Yeah, that was my reasoning for it. Could be wrong. We'll see if it rots. I doubt it will though. But yeah, so the rest of the video is basically just a quick time lapse of this underlayment part. I didn't necessarily capture the roof, all the underlayment process for the roof, so this is just kind of an idea of all the steps that it took to lay the underlayment for the entire roof. It was a lot of work, probably the hardest work that I think we've done so far, just because with the heat, that self-adhesive stuff would get super tacky. So like if we waited too late in the day, it would get too hot, and then that white plastic on the back side of it would not peel off for us, and we had a lot of issues with that. So mainly did the underlayment for the roof during the early morning hours, so it took a lot longer than we would have liked. But yeah, appreciate everybody's time, watching our progress. Can't wait for it to be done. But yeah, look forward to a few more videos coming out in the near future.